You're one of the top contenders for Canadian Athlete of the Year. You've had a phenomenal year. I know there's a big moment that happened 6 years in the waiting for you, but did you feel this was one of the best years of your career for you on the course?
This year was exciting. It was just a really fun year. I felt like my game was in a really good spot for the majority of it, which it was always fun. I started out the year with a bunch of top tens, which felt good. I was in contention near the top of the leaderboard, and then was able to break through with two wins pretty close together in the middle of the summer there. And to win my second major. It had been 6 years since I won my first, so to get that second one finally was a great feeling. And I'm excited. I have two events left this year. Hopefully, finish off the year strong and then get ready for 2023.
Golf is, I think, one of the most frustrating sports in the world. I wish that I could play like you. I love it, but I am not great at it. What kind of prep do you do away from, actually being on the links that you think has helped, translate to your game?
Yeah, golf is challenging and it's a crazy game. But I love it, and I feel like it's the challenge that brings people coming back, because you can never perfect it. You can always get better, which is really cool about it. But mentally, it can be very draining, especially when you're playing tournaments back to back. And a lot of famous players have said that it's really just played between the ears, and that is so true. So just making sure that mental health is so important for everybody, and there's been a lot of talk about it over recent years. But that's definitely something that I try to maintain and make sure that I'm taking time for myself off the course, and doing some things that I enjoy.
Look, you had a pretty cool experience recently. You got to surprise your former elementary school. What was that like? And especially to walk into the room where so many of them are dressed like you, they have your picture on their shirts.
It was so crazy. Skechers had this amazing idea for me to go back to my elementary school, which I loved. I loved being a student there, and all my teachers there. They were always so kind, and helped me get to where I am now. And just so crazy. Sometimes I had to pinch myself is this real? Is this happening? But yeah, I walked in, they were clapping, they were cheering. And yeah, you mentioned the Skechers visors, and my face was huge on their shirts. And it was just such a cool moment. And I felt, they were really listening to everything I had to say, which was also really cool. And, hopefully I could give them a little bit of advice here and there, and help inspire them to chase their dreams, because I feel like they have so many opportunities and so many good things ahead of them. So hopefully they can work hard and chase after what they really want to do.
Not only clearly you're an elite golfer, one of the best to ever do it out of Canada as well, but I don't understand, like everybody in the world would want to work with you because you're also just such a wonderful human. But when we actually talk about, being a brand ambassador for Skechers, what has that been like, especially with the opportunities that it brings away from golf?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I've been with Skechers for 6 years now, on clothing and footwear, and they're just awesome to work with. I get to help them in the development process of the new shoes, on the women's side. So they send me stuff, I test it out, and I'm able to give them feedback, which is super cool. And just they have similar values, and they're always trying to grow the game, and also help out youth. And that's really close to my heart. I want to be able to give back, and I want to help inspire that next generation. So just having a brand that we can align with, that I align with so well, has really meant a lot to me. And I look forward to continuing the relationship and continuing to do good, around the community.
All of this good news surrounding you, but we have to also add the fact that you are in a video game. Not a lot of people get to say that they're, replicated in a video game, and Tiger Woods is, after all. Have you played as yourself yet?
Yeah, that was really neat. When they were asked if when they asked me if I could be a part of it, I was like, oh yeah, that's such a great honor. So it's cool to be a part of, especially in Tiger's game, which is cool too. And just I haven't played it yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I have on Saturday I'm playing with my brother-in-law, so it'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be a weird experience, I think.
I love that. I can't wait to see who wins. A fun fact I know about you is you are a huge Reba McEntire fan. Have you actually met the legend that is Reba?
I have not, but I'm gonna go watch her in concert in a couple of weeks, so that'll be really cool.
What's your favorite Reba song? All of them?
Yeah, all of them. The one I really fell in love with when I think I was like 8 years old was Somebody, and it's probably still my favorite song.